What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger, man. Hey, we got another PawSwap update. So it looks like a new utility possibly. It says, "Dear Paw family, expect amazing things coming next week. PawSwap, PawBurn launching soon." So it's a graphic of a shibainu dog with a fire behind it, and I'm not exactly sure what PawBurn is, but we can assume it's some type of deflationary utility to reduce the circulating supply of paw. Now that's important because as you reduce the circulating supply, the remaining tokens left in circulation become more scarce, and when the demand increases, that makes the tokens more valuable. So communities generally love to see some type of burn implementation when it comes to a token. So I'm glad to see that they're continuously building right now, especially with the on the the cusp of Shibarium beta release happening. The team is continuously keeping the community updated. You can see this post here has almost 1,000 likes, almost 500 retweets. So people are excited about it. They do have a decent sized community. Let's see some of the comments, what people are saying before we take a look at the price and do a little technical analysis. Now we got to keep in mind there's an upcoming catalyst, PawBurn. Whenever you have a catalyst, that's what helps move the price. So whatever technical analysis we do, we still have to remember that we have a catalyst upcoming which could positively affect the price. Now it could be one of those buy the rumor, sell the news type of things, and I want y'all to remember this is not financial advice, just sharing what I've learned over the years. And you got to always remember to do your own research and never risk more than you're willing to lose. But let's take a look at what some of the community is saying. Yeah, let's go. Exactly, massive burning is the only way to move forward. About half the supply needs to be burned to start with. Burning will bring more investors. Someone says excited, let's go. Someone says can't wait to track all the burns. Someone says LFG. Someone says PawSwap will do the same as Shiba, a burn of 40%. Now who doesn't like a burn? We launch an all-time high. Someone says Paw will follow the success of She because they are one unit. Paw to the moon. Paw is taking over. Burn 50%. 1,000x soon. KuCoin listing. Paw will melt faces. So you can see there's an absolute positive sentiment surrounding Paw token when it comes from the community standpoint, and that's really a really strong indicator that the project has some potential. Now hopefully y'all were able to get some profits throughout this run, that this roller coaster we've been seeing with Paw. But for those of you that are more interested in the journey, because I asked my community, did y'all want me to continue with this one on the channel? And a lot of people said yes. So hopefully y'all are staying up to date with everything and just realizing this is a roller coaster. You got to secure some profits. These are what we call degen plays, meme plays, risky plays, whatever you want to call them. Some people call them coins, but that's why we only use a small percentage of our portfolios to gamble with these types of plays. And yes, I'm gonna call it gambling because it's pure speculation. Yes, we try to use some technicals. Yes, we try to use some fundamental analysis, but at the end of the day, we don't have a crystal ball. So we're basically guessing. So this is why you really want to be careful on these types of plays. Now, could the community and the team, could the team be, extremely solid and, working to deliver something, that's disruptive to the crypto meme space? Yes, potentially. But we still want to protect ourselves. So that's all I'm trying to say. Don't think I'm trying to FUD the project or scare anybody away from it. I just want to be realistic with y'all so that way y'all can be wise with your investment. So let's take a look at the chart right now. We got Paw up 22%. Just a little earlier it was up around 25% right now. So this could be because of the news of PawBurn. This could be the breakout that we're seeing right now, one of those buy the rumor, sell the news types of situations, which when there's a catalyst upcoming, what people will do is buy in anticipation of that catalyst before it happens, and expecting that new investors will come in and buy on the news. And once that takes place, people will start to sell off right there. So that's one thing you want to watch out for as well. Now looking at the indicators, we can see the price has been trading within the Bollinger Bands for the most part. Yes, it did go on a run right here where it rode that upper Bollinger Band, but we seen it begin to retrace off of the mid Bollinger, retraced it and found some support right around that mid Bollinger Band range. It did break through there, but it did eventually come back up to hold this range. Now it did show us signs that it will violate the mid Bollinger Band range, so that's a sign that it could break to the downside. Also, the candles here are getting thinner. When you start to see the candles get thinner, that's a sign that the market is kind of indecisive in which way they want the price to go. But we also have to remember that in a downtrend, doji candles could signal that a trend reversal is likely to occur. It doesn't mean it's guaranteed, but it could occur. So you want to keep that in mind as well. So we really have like a 50-50 right here. And if it does break down to the downside, we can look at the lower Bollinger Band as an idea to where it may find support. And to get confirmation, we can look at other areas going left in the chart where we found support as well that matches up with that. So we see the lower Bollinger Band says it right around here, around that 4,700 points per coin level. And if we look left, we can see we found support there. And also if we continue left, we can see we found some resistance right around that area as well. And we know previous resistance can become new support. So keep that in mind. Then we take a look at the RSI. We got the RSI at a 60, not yet overbought, but definitely not oversold yet. So it's moving closer to that overbought level, the 70 and above. But we know this can, go on a run. We can see, let's see where the previous RSI high was. We've seen RSI get up to a 90. Also, we've seen it even go all the way up to a 95. So we could really see the RSI run on this one if it really gets bullish. Could the hype be absorbed in this one? I'm not sure. We take a look at the volume. The volume is tapering off as well. We got the price, holding on this mid Bollinger Band. It's not yet bouncing off, heading towards the upside. So this tells us, we got to be careful right here. Also, with the volume tapering off, it could likely, pull back even further to this 4,700 level. And yes, that's a big, that's a big retracement from where we are right now. But that's why you have to determine your confidence in the project. It could happen. I'm not saying it will happen. Also, with the catalyst that's upcoming, the price could potentially run. If we take a look at the upper Bollinger Band, it tells us around the 9,300 points per coin level. So we got to keep that in mind as well. It's just all depends on you doing your own research, determining how confident you are in this project. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy, not telling you to sell. I'm just giving you the information that's on the charts. So also, if we look at the MACD, it's below that signal line, but it isn't close yet where it's giving buyers the signal to go long yet, or to, step in here. So it is retracing as we look. We can see it was just up 22%. Now it just adjusted. Let's see. Let's refresh this. And now it says it's only up 6%. So I'm not sure if it's glitching right now, or if the time just adjusted for a new time frame or what, wherever they're tracking from. But we seen it go from 22% to 18%. Now it's saying 6%. So it looked like it could be losing steam. We've seen a little bit of volume kick up right here, but not enough to convince me that it wants to remain bullish. So just be prepared. That's all we got for this video. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, and we are out.